It's Epsilon Emerald. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, what I have in front of me are all four (2017) World Championship decks, and I thought it would be fun to unbox these and show you how the decks are set up and what the themes of them are, in case you wanted to buy one of these for yourself and you weren't sure which one to get. So we have Kabu Fukase, Samurai Sniper, Zachary Bokhari, Ice Path for the win. That's an interesting name. I wonder what nationality that person is. We have Diego Casiraga, Infinite Force, and we have Naoto Suzuki, Golisodor. So, let's start with this one. So we get this leaflet inside. Shows us the countries that participated, including my own country. Yeah. Okay. So let me see. Juniors. Okay, so the one that we've got is Kabu Fukase. We've got his deck. So why do we have his deck but not second or first? That's quite weird, don't you think? Seniors, we have Zachary Bokhari from United States. Masters, first and second, we have the decks of. So Diego is from Argentina. Yeah, Kabu Fukase is Japanese, which I expected. And Naoto must be Japanese too, right? Yeah. So, the world champion in juniors is Tobias Stromdahl from, Denmark? No, Norway. Okay, Norway. He has a God of War Gallade deck. Minaki Kasiwaga. That looks like God of War as well. Kabu Fukase is a Decidueye. And William Wallace went for God of War with Xerneas. So we've got Zachary here. So this is Alolan Ninetales. Michael Long went for Greninja. Takamikachi. More Gardevoir with Sylveon. Ryu Ito with Drampa and Gardevoir. Diego Casaraga was Gardevoir. See, Gardevoir obviously came up quite a lot. Maybe that's why for the juniors they didn't make decks of the first and second place, because they were too similar to the who was it? Which one has Gardevoir now? Diego. Yeah, oh yeah, it's right here. It's too similar to that. Xander Perro went for Espeon, Flareon. Interesting. Sho Sasaki, Golisopod and Garbodor. And then we've got the video game championships. Interesting. Didn't know that Porygon 2 was so... Oh, it's a Trick Room set. Interesting. But why Polygon 2 and not Porygon Z? Interesting. Oh, and then Pokken. Interesting. Okay. So that's the booklet. Now let's get to the actual deck. So this one is... I already forgot. Naoto Suzuki. What section was this again? Masters. So firstly, let's look at the pin. That's really cute. I like how it's got Anaheim. It's written in a very kind of like Californian surfy font. But then I like that you've got the two-tone, like the kind of checkerboard design there. Anaheim is, for me, what Anaheim is well known for is being sort of a lot of ska punk bands came out of Anaheim, like No Doubt, for example, and all of their kind of their style of music, which I'm really into ska music, so that's cool. I don't know if that is why they've got the two-tone sort of theme on that. I don't know if it's a reference to ska music. It probably isn't. The place where I live, Coventry, is also quite famous for ska music, and you see that kind of checkerboard pattern around sometimes. So we've got the deck box. Looks really cute. I love it. And then it comes only half full. The other half is here. I really like the design of the cards. And then the Golisopod is sort of the star of this deck, so he comes separately. Let's see what's actually in here. I'm not too worried about damaging these cards because I'm going to play with these cards a lot. so they are going to get damaged, especially because I'm going to be letting my students play with these, and my students are not always as careful as me. Let's take the whole deck. Let's see what we've got. Heavy ball, 4 Wimpods. Okay, interesting. 2 of that Garbodor and 2 of that Garbodor. 4 Trubbish, 2 Acerolas, 2 Choice Band, a Field Blower, 4 Floatstones, 1 T, 4 Ultra Balls. I think this. What's Gliscor actually do? First impression. If this Pokemon was on the bench and became your active Pokemon this turn, this attack does 90 more. Crossing Cut GX 100 only needs 1 energy. Now the fact that there's no psychic energy in this deck. Oh no, sorry, we have Rainbow. We have Rainbow energy. Got this Garbodor with the Garbotoxin. This Pokemon has a Pokemon tool card attached to it. Each Pokemon in play, etc, etc. So, I think that one's set up, especially if they're relying on Tapu Lele. Just probably something to do with weakness. Just a little bit. Sorry, I'm so bad at shuffling. Hopefully it at least sounds nice. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. That'll do. I think Bakari is probably a Pakistani name. I know Bukari as Urdu for meat, like, yeah, meat, like lamb or goat meat. Booklet is exactly the same. And the pin is the same. But the deck box is a different colour, as you can see. Let's take a look what's in here. Ninetales, Tapu Koko, 1 Bridget, 1 Kukui, 4 Sycamore, so 3 Ninetales in total, 3 Rough Seas, 4 Ultra Balls, 3 VS Seekers, 4 Aqua Patch, 4 Double Colours, 7 Water Energy, a Sudowoodo, a Giratina, 4 Beacon Vulpix, my favourite, 2 Sushi Masters, and 2 Remoraid's, 2 Lele's, 3 Choice Band, 1 Field Blower, 2 Flowstone, 2 Guzma, 3 N, a Karen. Where's Karen from? It's a promo. I don't remember this Karen. Each player shuffles all Pokemon in his or her discard pile into his or her deck. That's interesting. And a Pokemon Center Lady. So, obviously Octillery and Lele are for setting up. Giratina, each Pokemon break has no abilities. Okay, so that's to deal with Greninja break, I guess Xerneas break. I don't think there's any other breaks that are really popular though. Well, I mean, I really like Yanmega break. Oh, this would ruin Yanmega break completely. Whew. Yeah, that's quite a useful one to put in. That was a promo as well, I remember it. Okay, then we've got the same Tapu Koko. I don't know why this is included in every deck. There's obviously a really good reason that I don't know. And then Ninetales, one of my favourite cards. Ice Blade, 50 damage to whoever you like. Then Blizzard Edge for 160 but discard 2. And then Ice Path, which is what this deck is named after. You can only use it once, of course, but you can move all damage counters from this Pokemon to your opponent's active. Oh, there's also a Sudowoodo. You can't have more than 4 benched. Well, your opponent, I mean. So that's an interesting variety of abilities in here. Whose was this again? This was Seniors. I think this deck is quite creative. I like it. I think I prefer this one to the previous one in terms of me playing. I think I would rather play this one. It's just more my style. That's number 2. Here's our third one, Diego Kasuraga. I think this is also Masters. Yeah, Masters champion. I mean, we all knew that Gardevoir was going to be the champion, right? It was just too good. Same booklet. Same pin. I love this Diancie. The artwork, I mean. I'm so glad it got to be in the championship. Okay, so we've got 1 Sushi Master, 3 Curlier, 4 Rolls, 3 Lele, 2 Baby Sushi Masters, 1 Vulpix, a Sarala, Bridget, 2 Choice Band, 2 Field Blower, 2 Cosma, 3 N, I don't know how many of those yet, 4 Sycamore, okay, 3 Gardevoir in total, Hex, 3 Rare Candy, interesting, so we have 3 Curlier, but we still have 3 Rare Candy. I would have thought you'd have fewer Curlier if you're going to have 3 Rare Candies. Rescue Stretcher, Super Rod, 4 Ultra Balls, 4 VS Seekers, 4 DC and 1 Wonder Energy, 3, 6, 7 Fairy Energy. Okay, and there was just 1 Diancie and 1 Gallade. So, okay, so the Vulpix is purely in there for Beacon. I wonder how often that was useful, because you've got quite a few basics here. 3, is that 7, 8, 9. So with 9 basic Pokemon in your deck, the chance that you're going to have this one in your opening hand isn't that good. I'm not going to calculate that. Okay, so the Diancie has Sparkling Wish. Search your deck for a card that evolves from one of your Pokemon. Okay, so it's there for that. And then Gallade. Premonition. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 5 cards, put them back in any order. Yeah, that's quite good. You know, even Sensitive Blade is decent, you know. 130 damage for DCE. It's not bad. Worth putting in, I reckon. So, the Gardevoir. Once during your turn, you may attach a Fairy Energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. So that's amazing in itself. Energy acceleration is always good. But then we also have Infinite Force. 30 damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. It's very good. Energy scaling, very good. Twilight GX, shuffle 10 cards from your discard pile into your deck. I don't know how often people use that. But yes. So this is a very strong deck. I know some people like to play a variation that has Sylveon in it, which personally I quite like because it just makes the whole thing cuter. But yeah. But I think this deck will be a fun one to play. I mean, it will be immensely powerful, to be honest. Whoops. Also, that Routes is so cute. Look at that. I feel like this box should have been more purpley pinky though, kind of like this one, but fair enough. On to our last one, Samurai Sniper. So this is Junior, but he was the semi-finalist, not the, what do you call it, not the champion. I think because the champion had a Gardevoir deck, so it was too similar. Now I love grass decks. I mean, Forest of Giant Plants is going to be rotated, right? Or it has been rotated, I don't know. Or it's been banned because it's so good. I love it. Same pin. Interesting. So we've got a Sudowoodo, 2 Field Blower, 2 Floatstone. So you can see that all of these decks seem to have had Field Blowers and Floatstones, so that's interesting. 4 Giant Plants, 2 Guzma, 3 N. Oh, Revitalizer is such a good card for grass decks. 3 Decidueye, 4 Ultra Ball. Again, all the decks seem to have had 2 Guzma, 3 N and 4 Ultra Ball. And lots of VS Seekers. There's 3 in this one. 3 DCE, 5 Grass Energy, Bridget, 3 Dartrix, 3 Rowlet, 3 Golisopod, 3 Wimpod, 2 Lele, 2 Tapu Koko, 2 Acerola, 3 Choice Band, and 3 Sycamore. Okay, interesting. So they put Golisopod and Wimpod in as well. So the Espeon EX this is, so no need to evolve. And this has Miraculous Shine, devolve each of your opponent's evolved Pokemon. Okay, so that's why it's there. Interesting. Decidueye, Feather Arrow. Once during your turn before you attack, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. Razor Leaf for 90, and then Hollow Hunt GX. Put 3 cards from your discard pile into your hand. Again, Tapu Koko. Everyone loves Tapu Koko. 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. I guess that's pretty good. Because this has got bench damage, right? And then Sudowoodo limits your bench to 4 Pokemon anyway. Anyway, so I think this one will be fun to play with. because it's quite tactical. It reminds me of Greninja Break. It's got that kind of feel to it. I really regret not buying all of the World Championship decks last year, because they are really fun to play with, and they do sell out. Like, not that quickly, but they do sell out. And once they're gone, they're gone. So, that was all 4 World Championship decks. Which one is your favourite? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please click the thumbs up and please leave me a comment as well. For the rest of the video, I'm just going to make some ASMR card noises. So if you're leaving me here, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.